Prime Minister Karzai. Why does it happen? Don't you think that by returning back of American coalitions and forces back to their homeland, bomb blast and suicide attacks and such other events in various areas has increased on NATO? And the second part is this: the government and force of Pakistan says that there isn't any center for terrorists in Pakistan. But other political parties, they don't accept it. What's your opinion? Znabila postane personally. Kachira pa Pakistan ki Ibrahim Kazuna au Bazangar to Osama Aliyaha Milaunar Aliyaha Kadwara ni Nota Subhara Panwalo or Daman Zangalo ki the Pakistan Dala Sarsan Dastakarish.
First of all, as President Musharraf said at our press conference yesterday, in respect of any elements that are in Pakistan that support the Taliban, it's important that the Pakistani government take action against them. And, you know, I know because of the past there's bound to be a lot of suspicion on both sides of the border, but for Pakistan, again, there is a future for Pakistan and Afghan relations which can only happen in circumstances where both countries are working against the Taliban. And in respect of your first point, the very reason why the people that we're fighting use suicide bombs and terrorism is because they know that one way they don't use the support of the people. There was an election here which elected the president. Now, these terrorists are the same the world over. What they want to do is to create a situation in which violence drives out proper forms of political expression, in which people are unable to have the future they want because the people of violence make it impossible for them to do it. And they are going to try and test the will of NATO and of the coalition as to whether, you know, we mean what we say. Are we going to stick with it and support the Afghan people in this struggle? And we've got to prove to them that our will is greater than theirs. If we don't do that, and if as a result of their terrorism we back away, well, we give them the victory. And as I say, you know, the reason we're all in this situation is because over time we were forced to recognize, we in countries like Britain and in America and the rest of Europe, we were forced to recognize that we could not ignore what was happening in this part of the world because its impact was felt by us. And were we to let the Taliban back, you know, were we to let in any corner of the world this type of evil ideology and terrorism gain control, we'd just be back facing its consequences in a different way at a later time. And that's why, for all the difficulties in this, and it has been very difficult over the past few years, I don't suppose when I became Prime Minister of Britain in 1997, to be absolutely frank about it, Mr. President, I thought I would be standing here in the centre of Kabul 10 years on. I didn't anticipate that. But what's happened has happened. And all of us have had to adjust our thinking as a result of it. And the reason why, for all the difficulties, I've never had any hesitation in respect of this, or in respect of other areas we're involved, is because I don't believe there's any alternative but to fight this. And to fight it for as long as it takes. And to recognise that in the end, we have got to be prepared not just to fight, but then to make peace with reconstruction, with political development, with economic progress, and show our way is better than theirs. Because if we don't show that, then their way wins.
خوری که در پاکستان در حکومت دخواه دست غرصان روسی جدودی سره در ملامادمار او در اسامه و نووی همکاری وکو افغانستان به حاضر شي هر ډول همکاري وکړي دا مشترکه مجادله وه او موږ په دې کې هر ډول همکاري ته حاضر